ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम सद्गुरु श्री अंतर्मुखानंद परब्रह्मणे नमः। ओम सद्गुरु श्री रामानंद परब्रह्मणे नमः। ओम सद्गुरु श्री शिवानंद परब्रह्मणे नमः। ओम सद्गुरु श्री कृष्ण परमात्मये नमः। ओम सद्गुरु श्री शंकर भगवत पादाचार्य नमः। ओम सद्गुरु श्री नित्यानंद परब्रह्मणे नमः। ओम सद्गुरु श्री वेदव्यास भट्टारकाय नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः।
Om Shri Guru. Very nice. Today we're starting with the sloka number 44. Purvabhyasena tenaiva hriyate avashaha api saha jignasurapi yogasya shabda brahma ativartate. Purvabhyasena tenaiva ह्यवशोऽपि सः जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य शब्द ब्रह्माति वर्तते. पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेनैव ह्रियते ह्यवशोऽपि सः जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य शब्द ब्रह्माति वर्तते. विवेकरु
पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेनैव ह्रियते ह्यवशोऽपि सः जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य शब्द ब्रह्माति वर्तते. Not too many.
We'll practice. Arunaji.
पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेनैव ह्रियते ह्यवशोऽपि सः जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य शब्द ब्रह्माति वर्तते.
Yaji. Satyagari.
Oh, sorry. Purvabhyasena tenaiva hriyate ह्यवशोऽपि सः जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य शब्द ब्रह्माति वर्तते.
Kalyanji.
पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेनैव ह्रियतो ह्यवशोऽपि सः जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य शब्दब्रह्माति वर्तते.
Mridulaji.
पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेनैव ह्यवते ह्यवशोऽपि सः जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य शब्दब्रह्माति वर्तते.
Kavitaji.
पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेनैव ह्रियते ह्यवशोऽपि सः जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य शब्दब्रह्माति वर्तते.
Somaji.
पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेनैव ह्रियते ह्यवशोऽपि सः जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य शब्दब्रह्मा अतिवर्तते.
Srinivasji.
पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेनैव क्रियते यवशोऽपि सः जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य शब्दब्रह्माति वर्तते
Sambhagar.
पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेनैव ह्रियते वशोऽपि पुरपि योगस्य शब्दब्रह्माति वर्तते
Shri Krishna ji.
पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेनैव ह्रियते हवशोऽपि सः जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य शब्दब्रह्माति वर्तते
Viveka ji.
पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेनैव ह्रियते यवशोऽपि सः जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य शब्दब्रह्माति वर्तते
पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेनैव क्रियते ह्यवशोऽपि सः जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य शब्दब्रह्माति वर्तते
Padma ji.
पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेनैव क्रियते ह्यवशोऽपि सः जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य शब्दब्रह्माति वर्तते
Revati ji.
पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेनैव प्रियते ह्यवशोऽपि सः जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य शब्दब्रह्माति वर्तते
जी. Shaji, unmute yourself.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
Ushaji.
पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेनैव प्रियते ह्यवशोऽपि सः जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य शब्दब्रह्माति वर्तते
Meaning Padavibhaga and Tatparya.
Saha atadu tena purvabhyasena eva ఆ పూర్వాభ్యాస ప్రభావముననే అవశః అపి వశుడై హి నిస్సందేహముగా క్రియతే భగవంతుని వైపు ఆకర్షితుడగును యోగస్య జిజ్ఞాసు అపి అట్లే సమబుద్ధి రూప యోగ జిజ్ఞాసు కూడా శబ్ద బ్రహ్మ వేదములలో తెలుపబడిన సకామ కర్మ ఫలమును అతి వర్తతే అధిగమించును యోగ భ్రష్టుడు పూర్వజన్మమందు ఆచరించిన యోగాభ్యాస బలముచే ఆకర్షితుడైన మరలా యోగనిష్ఠకు కూనిక కలవాడను యోగరతుడు కాకున్నను యోగమననేమో తెలియగోరి యోగ మార్గ ప్రవృత్తుడైన వాడు వేదోక్త కర్మానుష్ఠాన పరులు భోగముల నతిశయించిన సుఖము కలవాడని భావము
We're back at Yoga Brashta. Kalyanji, we talked so much about Yoga Brashta last time. So, anybody in your own words, the meaning?
So can I go ahead?
Yes, please.
Yeah, any sadhaka who had practiced spirituality in past life, at the same level he would again will be attracted in this life to practice the sadhana. I think this is what I understood.
Anybody else? Very nice. That is very nice to hear. That's why we are all here. We have done something last life, so we are back here.
We picked up where we left off.
We are attracted. You know, yes, last week somebody was saying, yes, so many people are seeing, but they are not attracted to it. And if it is not for them, even though because of conditions around them, they are forced into it also, they'll drop off. They'll fall off. Right. Anybody? Srinivas ji, Soma Garu, Kalyan ji, Mridula ji, Satya Garu. Anybody who didn't talk before, please, in your own words. You know, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to give a pravachan. So don't be afraid. It's just in your own words.
యోగ భ్రష్టుడు అయిన వాడు పూర్వజన్మలో ఆల్రెడీ యోగం చేసినాడు కాబట్టి మళ్ళీ ఆకర్షితుడై మళ్ళీ కంటిన్యూ చేస్తాడు అని. అది ఒకవేళ యోగరతుడు కాకుండా అంటే యోగం చేయలేకపోయినా కానీ ఇప్పుడు వేద కర్మలు చేసే వాళ్ళకంటే ఎక్కువ అనుభవించగలడు అని చెప్తాడు అనమాట. యాక్చువల్లీ
I was waiting for that. That is very, 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 very important, because people who do yoga are spending more time on yoga, and we are missing out on other things, right? And that is very important to know that the Vedokta karmanusthanam kante atisayinchina sukham kalavaragudanani bhavam. అందుకని భగవంతుడు అన్నిసార్లు అదే మాట, he will never repeat, na. God never repeats. Bhagwantudu Vyas Bhagwan will not repeat the same thing this many times. So he is doing that because he's particularly wanting us to understand that part. Right, Vivek ji? Don't you see that? Don't you think? That's what you were saying too.
Yeah. I mean, because of I thought we need to speak only in English because there are some people who cannot understand
Yes,
Telugu.
thank you so much. Thank you.
So I try to follow that. So and spontaneously I missed a couple of important items.
No worries. You know, that's why we're all here on the table. That's why we all talk.
Probably I should prepare like a meeting.
No. Just be spontaneous. We don't want stress out. We have enough stresses. This is just for us to just open our minds and just be spontaneous, and whatever comes, it's okay. We are all together. We are a bunch, so we make a bouquet pretty. Srinivas is trying to say something.
No, I'm good. I'm sorry.
Satya Garu. Okay. If everybody is clear on 44, we are moving on into Mridula. What did you understand? Now Vivek ji explained that in English, and it's really important that you and Suguna tell us what you got. So that gives us opportunity to translate for you.
For my experience in the if Purvajanma karma, I mean, you did Purvajanma before, you did actually my English also a little bit. So Purvajanma karma, if you are did this abhyas, I mean the yoga you did, then this janma also you attract with that one. So if you are born in the like my experience, my grandpa, he used to do the yoga. I was very attracted in the when I childhood, and I see they doing the yoga in morning 4 o'clock. So I was asking my grandpa how you are doing, and he used to say that you are very small now when you big, but since that time I was thinking how he's doing. So should I do or not? And but I'm very confused when I got it this time. I was so surprised and very fortunate that I got it. So if you are attract, of course it comes in front of you, and then if you yeah, that's my experience. They do.
Very true. And then the yoganista will automatically come to you. You know, that you don't fall off from that. No matter what happens, you will stay on it because it's inside, it's within the person. Very true. That's true. We all have that kind of experiences. That becomes very important to share things like that, what she said, because this is true. We're all true. These are true life stories, na? Suguna-ji.
నాకు తెలుగు వస్తుంది బట్ చదవడానికి రాదు, సో ఐ అండర్స్టాండ్ వాట్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఇస్ డన్.
What did you understand?
So basically, like the Purva Janmam yoga, whatever we have, it will attract towards the yogas. Just like Bhakta Prahalada. Even if he is born in Rakshasa family, he is attracted to Lord, and then he can get that bhakti everywhere. Same like that, yoga also.
Very nice, beautiful. See, when everybody talks, get a different facet of this diamond sloka, and it stays in our mind.
Ushaji, I want to add one more item here. Jignasu, even you did not have to do any practice, even you had any interest in spirituality in the past life, you would do it with more rigorous interest in this life. So that's where you would start. Even if you put a step forward in spirituality, that will not go waste.
Very true. You know, it's so interesting to see, like say for example, 50 people took initiative one day from Guruji. Okay, and it's just like, for me, I look at it as the running race. You know, everybody starts off at the same spot, right? The running race. And like after a little while, you see a batch takes off. It's very interesting. Their vigor, their strength, their build, their practice, their puru sadhana all help. And that batch is going, and you can automatically see. And some people just like, okay, should I walk or not walk? They'll be just looking around. And those people that take off, they gain momentum from each other's speed. And they keep going. And at that point, they're not afraid who's winning or who's losing. They're just running. That's how I see. We just have to rigorously do yoga and just keep going at it. Winning or losing doesn't matter. Like Guruji said, the energy you receive from it is your winning. And we are guaranteed, right? So we are part of the lead team. Yes, Vivek. Tapasvibhyo dhiko yogi, gnanibhyopi matodikaha. Tapasvibhyaha adikaha yogi, gnanibhyaha api mataha adikaha. Karmibhyaschadhiko yogi, tasmad yogi bhavajana. Karmibhyaha cha adhikaha yogi, tasmad yogi bhavajana. Okay, let us do this sloka. And there are many mahapranas, if you notice. Let us get them nicely and clearly. Tapas तपस्विभ्योऽधिको योगी
तपस्विभ्योऽधिको योगी तपस्विभ्योऽधिको योगी
ज्ञानेभ्योऽपि
ज्ञानिभ्यो
ज्ञानिभ्योऽधिकः ज्ञानभ्योऽपि मतोऽधिकः
कर्मेभ्यश्चाधिको योगी
कर्मेभ्यश्चाधिको योगी कर्मेभ्यश्चाधिको योगी
तस्माद्योगी भवार्जुन
तस्माद्योगी भवार्जुन तस्माद्योगी
तपस्विभ्योऽधिको योगी ज्ञानेभ्योऽपि मतोऽधिकः कर्मेभ्यश्चाधिको योगी तस्माद्योगी भवार्जुन
तपस्विभ्योऽधिको योगी ज्ञानिभ्योऽपि मतोऽधिकः कर्मिभ्यश्चाधिको योगी तस्मात् योगी भवार्जुन
अर्णजी
तपस्विभ्योऽधिको योगी ज्ञानिभ्योऽपि मतोऽधिकः कर्मिभ्यश्चाधिको योगी तस्माद् योगी भवार्जुन
सत्यजी
तपस्विभ्योऽधिको योगी ज्ञानिभ्योऽपि मतोऽधिकः कर्मिभ्यश्चाधिको योगी तस्माद् योगी भवार्जुन
कल्याण जी
तपस्विभ्योऽधिको योगी ज्ञानिभ्योऽपि मतोऽधिकः कर्मिभ्यश्चाधिको योगी तस्मात् योगी भवार्जुन
स्मृतला जी
तपस्विभ्योऽधिको योगी ज्ञानिभ्योऽपि मतोऽधिकः कर्मिभ्यश्चाधिको योगी तस्मात् योगी भवार्जुन
तपस्विभ्योऽधिको योगी ज्ञानिभ्योऽपि मतोऽधिकः कर्मिभ्यश्चाधिको योगी तस्माद्योगी भवार्जुन
समझी
तपस्विभ्योऽधिको योगी ज्ञानिभ्योऽपि मतोऽधिकः कर्मिभ्यश्चाधिको योगी तस्माद्योगी भवार्जुन
तपस्विभ्योऽधिको योगी ज्ञानिभ्योऽपि मतोऽधिकः कर्मिभ्यश्चाधिको योगी तस्मात् योगी भवार्जुन
श्रीनिवास जी
तपस्विभ्योऽधिको योगी ज्ञानिभ्योऽपि मतोऽधिकः कर्मिभ्यश्चाधिको योगी तस्मात् योगी भवार्जुन
सांबा जी
तपस्विभ्योऽधिको योगी ज्ञानिभ्योऽपि मतोऽधिकः कर्मिभ्यश्चाधिको योगी तस्मात् योगी भवार्जुन
श्री कृष्ण जी
तपस्विभ्योऽधिको योगी ज्ञानिभ्योऽपि मतोऽधिकः कर्मिभ्यश्चाधिको योगी तस्माद् योगी भवार्जुन
Vivekaji.
तपस्विभ्योऽधिको योगी ज्ञानिभ्योऽपि मतोऽधिकः कर्मिभ्यश्चाधिको योगी तस्माद्योगी भवार्जुन.
Nice. I see your break.
तपस्विभ्योऽधिको योगी ज्ञानिभ्योऽपि मतोऽधिकः कर्मिभ्यश्चाधिको योगी तस्माद् योगी भवार्जुन.
Padmaji.
तपस्विभ्योऽधिको योगी ज्ञानिभ्योऽपि मतोऽधिकः कर्मिभ्यश्चाधिको योगी तस्माद् योगी भवार्जुन.
Karmibhya. Revati.
तपस्विभ्योऽधिको योगी ज्ञानिभ्योऽपि मतोऽधिकः कर्मिभ्यश्चाधिको योगी तस्माद् योगी भवार्जुन.
Chachi, unmute ma. Keep yourself on mute. You don't have little bit.
तपस्विभ्योऽधिको योगी ज्ञानिभ्योऽपि मतोऽधिकः कर्मिभ्यश्चाधिको योगी तस्माद् योगी भवार्जुन.
Beautiful. Padavibhaga and Tatparya.
నేనేనా యోగి 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 తపస్విభ్యః తపస్సుల కంటెను అధికః శ్రేష్ఠుడు జ్ఞానిభ్యః జ్ఞానిభ్యః అపి శాస్త్రజ్ఞులు కంటెను అధికః శ్రేష్ఠుడు అని మతః భావింపబడును చ మరియు యోగి యోగి కర్మిభ్యః సకామ కర్మలను ఆచరించు అధికః వారికంటేనూ శ్రేష్ఠుడు తస్మాత్ అందువలన అర్జున ఓ అర్జున యోగి భవ యోగి వికమ్ము యా ఓ అర్జున కృచ్ఛ చాంద్రాయణాది వ్రతములను ఆచరించు తపస్సుల కంటేను కేవల శాస్త్రజ్ఞానము కల విద్వాంసుల కంటేను నిత్య నైమిత్తికాగ్నిహోత్రాది కర్మాచరణ పరుల కంటేను యోగి అధికుడు కాన నీవు యోగపరుడవగుము.
Telugu. యోగి వికమ్ బ్రేకింగ్ చాలా బాగుంది కదా. యోగి వికమ్. Sorry. That was cute. So everybody, in your own words, what did you understand in English?
It's very clear, right? Just of all these practices, either tapas or knowledge, having great knowledge, or or if you are doing all these Vedic karmas, of all this, the best practice is to become a yogi. So he is asking Arjuna to become a yogi instead of following all this.
Anybody in English?
I mean, the meaning is pretty evident in that, of all the practices like tapas and scholarliness and doing other karmas based on our traditions, the yoga is the more clear, direct. The yogam, as we practice it, is the most clear and direct path, one of the doubts that plagues me is that when all the guys that are giving all these different types of yogas are so evolved, why did they have to give so many practices? It's almost misleading to give too many practices to people when they can actually give, simply channelize them into something very direct. Why give thousands of practices? Isn't it a waste of time? So, like, if this is the most direct path, why bother? Or is it that people interpreted it and started going and doing, ramifying into different practices? That one thing plagues me a little bit, the doubt.
That is so.
Actually, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah. Actually, there are many kind of people. They are in different stages of their evolution path of salvation. Probably these are all feed to those needs of the people. It's not confusion, maybe. That's what I think. Because there are so many people with so many different levels of practice. So whoever get attracted to one of these karmic karma, then those people would practice those things.
But that is very true. Like unless we go to first grade, we cannot. If a fifth grader sees a master's class going on, he will not be interested. He will go to fifth grade class only because this goes above the head. So that person will go to that kind of learning and learn. You have a very good point. And after he learns that, he will feel dissatisfaction. I need more, I need more, I need more. That trishna is there. You know, that indaka chappada bhagavantulu, you know, that constant nagging feeling you have not is there, no matter what you do. See, all the people who have jnana, who done all the shastras, who read all the shastras, all the jnana they have, they're still not totally content. They have not reached. That's why they are just arguing and fighting among them, right? Only a yogi is a yogi because, and he has experienced it. And that's why he says a yogi is the highest. Right?
So the key, one of the thing here is the gnani byogi so one of the goal for doing yoga is also to gain knowledge, right? But kevalam gnanam, that is the key, I think. So gnanam with yogam is the what is needed.
Correct. This gnanam that we are getting is not the Shastra gnanam.
Right.
This gnanam is entirely that.
What Guruji says, it is Vignan, right? Yeah, the practice experience.
What even Guruji says, there are like 125,000 different yogas that are propounded, out of which this is one of the most distilled and purest or direct way of, getting into this state. And then you get the true jnanam. It's not just doesn't end up being like dry knowledge, like you have a PhD, you write a thesis, but you don't really feel it inside. You haven't seen the light. But at the same time, when such wise people were giving all these things out, it kind of leads you astray. I mean, I don't mean to be contrarian, but won't it lead people astray in blind alleys, like when you're going, okay, it's based on your evolution or where you're at, but there are too many traditions. When you go to India itself, the marketplace of spirituality is so complex. You can spend like 100 lifetimes just going in circles, getting caught up in different things, and
That's
be
why
caught up
one of the
in
thing,
yeah.
yeah, that's one of the thing is finding the right guru is in like, it's a great thing, that itself is a big factor in it.
Yeah, you're so right. I mean, to each person, they're very dogmatic and very defensive about their own gurus, and anybody who disagrees with them, that is one of the biggest reasons why all the religions are fighting, or even among Indian, or like Indian subcontinent, all the different guys are saying their traditions are the best traditions. So there is quite a bit of I don't want to distract us all in that direction, but someday we should. I want to ask Guruji and say, like, these are all given by very wise sages.
No,
Why did they
see,
give so many paths?
Kalyanji, no matter what path they're on, they will go on that for a little while. The leader or whoever is man or misguiding or guiding or whoever it is, he has not had enough time to do the sadhana and realize it for himself. He found something good, so he's giving it to people. Like Vivek just said, he's trying to just give it. And whoever is attracted into that will also go to that. And they do. But at the end of the day, they will find out they are at a dead end. A serious sadhaka will find out that they are at a dead end. If they are not serious, they are also happy with this Gana Pina Bhajana, may it be. But they will find out. They will find out that and they are not getting what they need to get.
Yeah. No, I don't want to bog us down in this discussion. We can move forward tonight.
No. It's a good one because the world is like that. I'll go get my head. Give me one moment. My voice is getting broken, right? Give me 1 second. All right. One more comment and we'll move on to the last one.
So, Kalyanji, I think one comment is, see, if we think again, where does it start? Everything, where it started? Everything started from the super soul. And it has to end, it will end with the super soul itself. It's just a matter of which path people are taking, how long it is taking. And that is also, again, it doesn't go against the universal law. Universal law will just make sure that whatever the path you take, that is based on what you are doing. Example, in India, everybody, all the students, they wanted to study in the best universities. Like in America, MIT, everybody wanted to go for MIT. But it depends on how much people are putting effort. Based on their talent, their skill set, their capability only they are achieving. It's not somebody is stopping their progress, isn't it? Nobody stopping anything. It's just universal law working. Maybe because we are more passionate for others also to come into this yogam. We wanted to push everybody, that's fine. But again, they have to follow their karma also. Because they choose that path. They can't go against the universal law. Nobody can go against the universal law, even everybody. So it's just a matter of the time. Example, the Kakavata, the bird, when it starts from home, end of the day, it has to come to the place. It will come to the same nest. Otherwise, it may die on the way. But if it is alive, it will come to the way. So every soul, finally, it will reach the only one soul. Just a matter of time. Patience.
For a true seeker, sometimes it does get confusing, who don't have time to do all the sadhanas. They just wish, hey, if all leads to one thing, it is better, right? Rather than wasting 12 years doing something and then finding out that this is not it, And then 12 years, like Arunaji.
It all prepares them. It all, I mean, I'm not saying negating what anybody is doing, but it all kind of prepares you. There is some quest and you're dissatisfied or you're satisfied to some extent. And then it leads to this kind of progressive path. And God willing, you'll fall into a path with a guru with the highest level of clarity and enlightenment. And that may not even be understood by many other people. Even if they listen, they might say, no, we want more complicated path. We want more colorful path of some other something. This seems too simple, and they may reject it and go somewhere else. So, like, just because it is seemingly simple, the mind wants to reject and want something more complex, right? That's human mentality. So it seems simple. It's not, but you know, yeah.
Most of the guru's messages are very simple, right? But
Yes.
the people understood in a very different way. It gets distorted.
Very true. Like Swami Samartha,
Yeah,
Shirdi Sai
almost all
Baba.
the gurus,
You look at
like
all of
Ramana Maharshi, anyway, they say simple truth. Find out who you are, right? But people
But
don't
how
really.
to get there, only we found out now.
Yeah.
How to get there. We thought you do enough yajna, finally you'll go, but you don't. We thought you do enough rituals, you will go, because at the end of every ritual it says you will get there. So you have to do. We have done and found out that's not the final. So people are fortunate who really get introduced to this yoga at early, in their quest. Well, again, they have to stay with it. There's so much more to it. Right?
Lively discussion.
Well, you're here.
Yeah.
And we have
Thank you,
Vivekji and
Kalyanji,
you.
starting this lively discussion.
Sorry, Andy. I didn't mean to
No, really.
be dogmatic, but I'm not trying to.
It's not, hey, Kalyanji, it's not to make you say sorry, okay? It is like he said in a good way that you have brought us all talking.
Yeah, I never meant any negative way, Kalyanji.
No, I'm not taking it that way. But I just don't want to just kind of belabor and take us tangentially. That's not what I'm trying to do. So.
Oh, it's a
I
good
know
thing.
you are
It's a
a
good
very
thing.
advanced practitioner of this type of sadhana. And you are very privileged to be associated with Guruji so closely. And I know you are very
Because I have
advanced in
such thick
sadhaka.
skin, it took me so long to realize that. That's the other way to look at it is, ఒకటి అదృష్టం అనుకోవచ్చు రెండోది I have very thick skin that I didn't see through. And it took me, but whatever it is, I'm still here. That's it.
Oh, you're here. That's why you're so special. Jesus picked up the little lamb, the little black lamb, and all the other lambs are there. So we're all there.
And here it shows like a Kanalji, your what do you call me passion. Why everybody not getting the same happiness? That is all the intention, isn't it? Easy option. Why people are not choosing?
Yeah, his avedana.
Exactly, Adi. So that is so cool.
I mean, మన tradition is, if you look at it, I mean, it is so complex and it actually ends up being that some others, not to name either Christianity or Jewish or Muslims, can point out, man, you guys have so many temples or so many different practices. Can't you make up your mind? Like, why do you need so many different things? And they poke at you. Realistically, some of the guys who are close enough from other cultures kind of poke at you saying like, so what is it that is true? Then you yourself can make up your mind. Why are you saying each guy is better than the other guy? And when do you make up your mind? Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, actually some of my friends from other, they're close enough that they're just saying it directly, like, they're just saying it in a funny way, but it strikes you as like, wow, yes, it is true that our traditions are very complex.
But still, we are talking all in Advaita mode, right? Otherwise, if it Advaita, there is nothing, no difference at all.
Advaita, it just becomes very advanced.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah, totally. No, we don't feel that sad also. Even about others, we will not feel sad because there is no different, there is nothing else we see other than us.
There are a lot of Advaita guys. Actually, I ended up listening to some of the Westerners who are very articulate and phenomenal guys who have followed Ramana Maharshi or others, and there are some Britishers and others who talk about it. And they talk about Advaita, but do nothing and just say, I am that I am, and just be in that state and you'll get there. But just because you intellectualize about it, you won't get there. And Guruji clarified that you can't just be in an intellectual state and say, I'm there, and be there. It's not. So long as your energy is coming down, you can't be there.
No.
You're just intellectualizing that you are there. So that has become a major trend in the Western. Well, they're doing it with a good intention. Again, it's not to point fingers. There's a lot of that so-called Advaitic, and they're phenomenal guys. They're in a certain clarity and peaceful state. Nothing to negate them, but it seems like they're in an intellectual state, saying, "I'm here. There's nothing else to do. Just sit there and know that you are." అంటే మన బ్రహ్మవాక్యాలు చెప్పుకుంటే ఊరికే బ్రహ్మవాక్యాలు బ్రహ్మం తెలియకుండా బ్రహ్మవాక్యాలు మాట్లాడితే అవ్వదు కదా. యు కాంట్ జస్ట్ ఈ మహావాక్యాలు ఊరికే మాట్లాడితే అయిపోయేది కాదు కదా. యు కాంట్ జస్ట్ టాక్ అబౌట్ మహావాక్యాస్, యు హావ్ టు ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ మహావాక్య. That's what Guruji clarified.
I'm collector. The Prime Minister.
See, Hinduism is not a religion. It is a way of life. It is Sanatana Dharma. That's why you cannot say elephant tail is elephant, elephant nose is elephant. Advaita is not just Hinduism. Hinduism has everything in it. Adi Shankara started from Mano, Buddhi, Ahankara. That's where we all live, in Mana state. And he himself took you to a point, Talli ledu, Tandri ledu, you are not the Bojha, you are not the one that is enjoying. He took us all through the way. So everybody is in different level of evolution, and they have to go through that level to come to the next level. So people who come to the yogam already have done all of that. So once we see yogam, you catch to it. So that means what? You have done everything else, not this life, any life, and you're ready to take off to the ultimate. So let people enjoy. If they're enjoying it, many lives are there. Chalta.
No. That's true. There's nothing again.
That's what I feel.
Yeah. There's tremendous beauty in all these things. I'm not negating these things. I'm simply, there's tremendous beauty. Bhajan Jaitan, there is a tremendous amount of uplifting qualities. And if you're in a Sufi music, let's say you're listening to great bhajans, it gives you great amount of spiritual ecstasy. So to the point you forget everything, and you are immersed in very high level of spiritual ecstasy, and then you may come out, but that's a state of anything we do. So we go to great heights and then we come down and then we try again, knowing that there is a greatness possible, that beauty is possible, and you keep yearning for it.
That's true. That yearning. That's the key. We have one more sloka. Sorry,
Kani,
sir.
let's
Go ahead.
Let's
Finish.
Please
your
go.
thought.
Let's do. అంటే మన అంటే బెంగాలీ ట్రెడిషన్స్ కానీ ప్రభుపాద ట్రెడిషన్స్ కానీ కృష్ణ నామం జపం చేయటం. Of course, I mean, you take a lot of Westerners who have no touch with this thing, are so deeply immersed, and they gave up everything. They're completely vegetarian. They're ascetics. They're doing great deal of service and gosalalo, whatever. They're doing things which are unimaginable even for us. Here we are sitting in the comfort of whatever, living an affluent Western life. They're giving all this up and going and living a very humble life, trying for something. I mean,
Yeah,
it is
I see. That's where
significant.
you're feeling for them also. May they receive the highest of knowledge.
I mean, extraordinary.
Highest stuff.
They're trying very hard. Yeah. Let's move forwards.
Okay. Yoginamapi sarvesham. Yoginamapi sarvesham.
Yoginamapi
sarvesham.
Yoginamapi
sarvesham.
Madgatenantaratmana. Shraddhavan bhajate yo mam.
Shraddhavan bhajate yo mam. Shraddhavan bhajate yo mam.
Same yuktamo mataha.
Same
Yoginamapi sarvesham madgatenantaratmana. Shraddhavan bhajate yo mam. Same yuktamo mataha.
Yoginamapi sarvesham madgatenantaratmana Shraddhavan bhajate yo mam tame yuktatamo mataha.
Arunaji.
Yoginamapi sarvesham madgatenantaratmana Shraddhavan bhajate yo mam same yuktatamo mataha.
Madhyatena antaratmana. If you say madhyatena, you have to say antaratmana. Or the sandhi is madhyatena antaratmana.
Gatenantaratmana.
Thank you. Satyaji.
Yoginamapi sarvesham madgatenantaratmana Shraddhavan bhajate yo mam same yuktatamo mataha.
Kalyanji.
Yoginamapi sarvesham madgatenantaratmana Shraddhavan bhajate yo mam same yuktatamo mataha.
Ridulaji. Ridulaji.
Yoginamapi sarvesham madgatenantaratmana Shraddhavan bhajate yo mam same yuktamo mataha.
Yoginamapi sarvesham madgatenantaratmana Shraddhavan bhajate yo mam same युक्ततमो मतः
Somaji.
योगिनामपि सर्वेषां मद्गतेनान्तरात्मना श्रद्धावान् भजते यो मां समे युक्ततमो मतः
योगिनामपि सर्वेषां मद्गतेनान्तरात्मना श्रद्धावान् भजते यो मां समे युक्ततमो मतः
योगिनामपि सर्वेषां मद्गतेनान्तरात्मना श्रद्धावान् भजते यो मां समे युक्ततमो मतः
योगिमपि सर्वे मद्गतेनान्तरात्मना श्रद्धावान् भजतो समे युक्ततमो मतः
Shri Krishna.
योगिनामपि सर्वेषां मद्गतेनान्तरात्मना श्रद्धावान् भजते यो मां समे युक्ततमो मतः
योगिनामपि सर्वेषां मद्गतेनान्तरात्मना श्रद्धावान् भजते यो मां समे युक्ततमो मतः
योगिनामपि सर्वेषां मद्गतेनान्तरात्मना श्रद्धावान् भजते यो मां समे युक्ततमो मतः
योगिनामपि सर्वेषां मद्गतेनान्तरात्मना श्रद्धावान् भजते यो मां समे युक्ततमो मतः
योगिनामपि सर्वेषां मद्गतेनान्तरात्मना श्रद्धावान् भजते यो मां समे युक्ततमो मतः
योगिनामपि सर्वेषां मद्गतेनान्तरात्मना श्रद्धावान् भजते यो मां समे युक्ततमो मतः
సర్వేషాం యోగినాం అపి యోగులందరిలోనూ యోగములు అనేకములు కలవు వారిలో యహ ఎవరైతే శ్రద్ధావాన్ శ్రద్ధ కలవాడై మద్గతేన అంతరాత్మన నాయందు లగ్నమైన అంతరాత్మతో మాం నన్ను భజతే నిరంతరము భజించును సహ అట్టి యోగి మే నాకు యుక్తతమ పరమశ్రేష్ఠుడు అని మతః భావింపబడును. వివరణ సర్వేషాం యోగినాం అనుట చేత యోగములు నానా విధములైనవి కలవనియు భగవంతుని యందు ఆసక్తమైన మనసుచే పరమాత్మను సేవించు యోగియే ఇతర యోగుల కంటే శ్రేష్ఠుడని భావము. ఇట్లు చెప్పుట వలన భగవంతుని భజించుటకు తగు ఉపాయములు కల యోగమున సిద్ధి పొందిన యోగియే గొప్పవాడని తాత్పర్యము. కనుక యోగములన్నీయు సమ్యక్ దర్శనము కలిగించనేరవని తెలియనగును. ఈ విధముగా ప్రాణాయామ రూప యోగము జ్ఞానమిచ్చును కనుక ముఖ్యమని నిర్ణయించబడినది. శ్లోకం జ్ఞానంతు జన్మనై కేన యోగా దేవ ప్రజాయతే యోగ సికోపనిషత్తు అను వాక్యము యోగము వలన జ్ఞానము కలుగునని చెప్పుచున్నది. So in the earlier sloka, he said that of all, yoga is the best practice. Here he is saying even within the yogas, one who has focused on me is the better yogi. Yeah, that's basically, yeah, Bhagavantuni and the asaktamayana manasuchi.
Shraddhavan. So, like Kalyan just said, there are many yogas, but out of all the yogas, there is one highest. He is the one that focuses on God. So, nothing else. Guruji చెప్పిన చక్రాలను పట్టుకొని ఆటలను పట్టుకొని వీటిని పట్టుకొని కాదు. Just, focus. Your ultimate focus is to attain Him. And that is the highest. The rest of all also, they call themselves yogis, but the true one is the Siddhi Pondina yogi, Siddhayogi. Vivek ji. It's 10 o'clock, so I had to not go much into the meaning.
Okay, no. Okay. నేను చూసి చదువుతానండి ఫస్ట్ టైం నేను.
అయ్యో చూసే ఇట్లు
అదేనండి నేను ఫస్ట్ అనుకున్నాను. ఓకే సారీ. ఇట్లు శ్రీ పరమహంస పరివ్రాజకాచార్యులను బ్రహ్మర్షి సద్గురు శ్రీ 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 శివానంద భగత్ పూజ్య పాద శిష్యులైన బ్రహ్మర్షి సద్గురు శ్రీ 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 స్వామి రామానంద పరహంస వారిచే రచింపబడిన గీతామృతమును టీక యందు ఆత్మ సంయమ యోగమను షష్టాధ్యాయము సమాప్తము.
Very nice. Now you can do your swasti.
స్వస్తి ప్రజాభ్య పరిపాలయంతాం న్యాయేన మార్గేణ మహీషాః గోబ్రాహ్మణేభ్య శుభమస్తు నిత్యం. లోకా సమస్తా సుఖినో భవంతు. సర్వే భవంతు సుఖినః. సర్వే సంతు నిరామయః. సర్వే భద్రాణి పశ్యంతు. మా కశ్చిత్ దుఃఖ భాగ్ భవేత్. ఓం సహనా
Everybody put your hands together. Padmaji.
ఓం సహనా భవతు. సహనౌ భునక్తు. సహ వీర్యం కరవావహై. తేజస్వినావధీతమస్తు మా విద్విషావహై. ఓం శాంతి శాంతి శాంతి.
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Jai Guru. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Successfully, we have finished chapter 6. We have 2 new entries, Padmaji and Vivekji in 6th chapter. So we will help you with the slokas if you need any before you're done. Next week is our rehearsal and we'll have a recital on the 12th. The color is what color?
Next week,
baby pig.
No, next week.
On the 12th.
On the 12th.
Green for men.
12th
Green for men. Yes, but I have to say so everybody is prepared. Okay.
Thank you, Amma.
Venkatesh garu already hey na green unda anta.